My boyfriend told his kids to put me through the ringer when he left, but they turned into demons and shattered my mom's urn into pieces, and now our relationship is just as shattered because he thinks I failed his test. I feel like my sanity is dangling by a thread. I need to know if I'm a jerk. My boyfriend, now ex, has 3 kids all 10 and under. Their bio mom passed away giving birth to the youngest. We dated for about a year and a half. I got along well with all 3 of them, and as a unit, we were comfortable and dare I say complete. They were spending a lot of time over at my house and I genuinely enjoyed it. Then just recently during a holiday when all the kids had the day off from school/preschool, my boyfriend came and the kids came over for a day of fun. They'd been there for about an hour when my BF said he needed to go to the store to get some things for dinner, his treat. I told him we could just order a pizza and we should enjoy the time together, especially since I promised the kids a whole day of gaming and I was looking forward to keeping my word because my own parents and I played video games together when I was a kid. My BF insisted that he would be in and out and not to worry. Not even 5 minutes after he left, the kids started acting up and completely out of control. I mean screeching, throwing things, opening the fridge and pulling all of the food out, taking a pen and running up and down the hallway while writing with it on my walls, etc. Nothing I said or did made any impact. They wouldn't go to timeout, they didn't care about not playing games, they wouldn't listen. It was a complete 180 from the kids I'd grown to know and love. I was calling my BF over and over, and most of time he sent me to VM. When he did pick up he would tell me that's nothing, they are fine, you are the adult, and when he was finally annoyed with me he told me to handle it how I see fit, and that he would be right back. He hung up abruptly and when I went to call him back I heard something shatter. I whirled around to see my mom's urn shattered and on the floor. It had been on my fireplace mantel next to her picture and one of the kids had gotten on a reading chair to knock it down. I absolutely lost it. I started shrieking at the top of my lungs for them to get the F out of my house. They seemed to be in shock and wouldn't move so I grabbed the 2 oldest by their jackets and threw them out of my front door. They were crying when I went to retrieve the youngest and as I was marching back to my front door to put the youngest out front as well, my boyfriend appeared. He demanded to know why the kids were crying and I told him because your kids are godless demons that are going to wind up in jail or dead when they grow up. I then shoved his youngest at him and turned around to go back to my house. He followed behind me scolding me for abandoning the kids, and instead of telling him to egg off, I told him to come see what they'd done. He looked at everything with a dry expression. I mean nothing to show outrage at how the kids behaved. I started to think he was being purposely aloof when he said you failed. I thought I'd misheard him, so I asked him what? He said that he told the kids to put me through the ringer because he wanted to purpose to me and he needed to be sure I could handle the stress of being a mom. He said that if I was really his true love and if I truly loved the kids, I'd be able to handle all of this without calling him over and over or ditching the kids outside. I started rage crying and asked him if he understood that they destroyed my mom's urn because of him and he replied she's gone, Bunny. We're here. You were gonna have to toss that creepy thing out anyway, once we moved in. I slapped him. Not once, but twice. I didn't care if the kids saw, or if he called the police, because who the F actually does this to someone? He told me he would forgive me when I called and apologized to him and the kids. I told him to go to hell, and he said I'd see things clearly when I calmed down. I blocked him on everything, and then took pictures of the destruction and posted about it on every SM account I have. Apparently, he has my email because he emailed me and told me I was overreacting to everything, and that everything could be cleaned or replaced, including my mom's ashes, as they were most likely dust and cigarette ash and not her actual ashes. I have zero desire to get back together with him, because as far as I'm concerned he's a sociopath. 98% of my friends and family are totally on my side, but the other 2% said that he was right about me and that no matter what, I'm the adult and I willingly put kids in danger. So now I'm wondering, am I a jerk? Edit. Thank you, everyone. Your kindness has brought fresh tears to my eyes, in the best possible way. I'm never going to unblock him and I'm going to be looking into some of the suggestions I got starting tomorrow morning. To those that are saying this is fake, I can't help you to change your minds and there's no point in doing so, believe what you will. To those calling me the jerk, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, but let's see how you behave in a similar situation. God forbid it ever happens.